Every woman's hope for fulfillment and happiness is a marriage. A satisfying, a beautiful marriage.
You want 66, Mo?
Yeah, I'll see you.
Fantabulous.
Scooby.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm sorry.
Nearly 60 years after his big screen debut in the Sandra Dee comedy, Take Her, She's Mine, actor James Brolin is still going strong. He's in conversation with our Tracy Smith.
How much time do you spend out here, you guys?
We visit a lot.
Okay, you really have to see this place to believe it. With the custom-made mill house and the oh-so-perfect pond, it looks like some kind of movie set, but it's really James Brolin's Malibu backyard.
Oh, this is heaven.
He says most of the credit goes to his wife of 23 years, Barbra Streisand.
All of the flowers around are in that exact spot because they have to be. She designed pretty much everything. Me, I just work here.
Excuse me, are you a doctor?
And you might say this is his other job.
Something extraordinary.
Sweet Tooth is the Netflix series about a post-apocalyptic world of hybrid animal people and a terrifying pandemic.
By his 10th winter, the boy was now the man of the house.
Brolin is the show's narrator, a calmly reassuring voice when everything seems to be going to hell. But it took him a while to get it right.
The first day of any job, I'm got what they call the collywobbles.
The collywobbles?
Yeah, just not sure I like these people. I'm not sure if I should have taken this job. Where are we? You know, I got a plane ticket somewhere. Second day, piece of cake.
Then you're in.
Yeah.
Seems he's been in for most of his life. You might recall that James Brolin came to fame as the dashing Dr. Stephen Kiley opposite Robert Young in TV's Marcus Welby, MD.
Well, if she's old enough to die, then I'm old enough to tell her so.
Brolin did well on Welby, so well, in fact, that he earned an Emmy, and that was just for the pilot.
So how did life change?
By the sixth show, we were #1, and we stayed there all year. Life changed. I got a better dressing room.
And there'd be better dressing rooms to come.
You belong here at the St. Gregory.
In series like Hotel, where he starred and directed, and in movies like 1979's The Amityville Horror.
I'm coming apart! Oh, Mother of God, I'm coming apart!
But then there's the one that got away.
A lot of people may not know that James Brolin was almost James Bond. How close did you get?
I had the job. I literally, Roger Moore said he wasn't going to do any more.
So he did some screen tests.
Hello.
Even learned a James Bond move or two. But after that, nothing.
Hello, you still there? Well, I had a little trouble with the line.
We heard through someone else that Roger had decided to do one more. That was Octopussy, by the way. And yeah, it could have been fun, you know.
What do you tell yourself when things like that happen?
Stuff happens, you know.
And life happens too. Brolin has 3 children. His eldest son, Josh, was born in 1968.
This is my war, not his.
And in his case, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree.
Has your father ever personally offered you advice on Iraq?
No, I haven't asked. I don't need to. The wrong father to appeal to in terms of strength. You know, there's a higher father I appeal to.
What is it like for you as a dad to see the success that he's had?
Well, it's great, but if he didn't have any success, it would be the same to me, you know.
So do you get out in the water?
I do, but not with a board anymore.
The elder Brolin is 81 now. No, really. He's also a highly qualified pilot and a former pro race car driver. He doesn't get out on the racetrack much anymore, but he's still more active than some people half his age.
You just bought a skateboard?
Yeah.
Oh, God bless
and my
you.
daughter's a big skateboarder, so...
And he's the first to admit that meeting his wife was the best thing that ever happened to him.
You've been married 23 years. What's the key to a long marriage?
Negotiation, I think, kindness. Usually a referee is good, which means a marriage counselor or somebody that you know that comes over and talks and has you talk, and we've done well at that.
In public, the two sometimes look like love-struck teenagers, but he says it's been that way since they were first dating.
I went off to a location in the Philippines, and I would call her, and this was before cell phones. I think I spent every nickel I made on this movie, because we would be on from 3 to 5 hours on the phone. 3 to 5 hours.
3 to 5 hour phone calls.
Yeah, $5 a minute from the Philippines.
Oh my goodness, what were you talking about?
Just teenage crap.
Is that how you felt? It was like a teenager in
Yeah,
love?
I could almost feel her lying on her bed on her stomach with her feet up, you know how teenage girls do? Anyway, so when I got home, we felt quite close by then, you know?
I do kind of feel like I'm in the movies sitting here.
Yeah, well, you're not. It's all too real.
And talk about real. Along with Sweet Tooth, Brolin has 3 new projects on the way, and a sense that maybe his best work is still ahead.
Do you think about legacy?
No, I don't actually.
Don't?
No, What I got to do is still gonna happen, if it does. In other words, I haven't done the thing that makes legacies yet, and I may never.
But you just may.
I'm open and optimistic about everything always, but I feel like there's part of me that's been also ran. You know, all these horses are running, and there's the winner, and then there's the also ran or the almost made it, you know?
There's a part of you that feels that way?
There's a part of me that, still feels that I've got something to do, or I didn't do something, or even maybe the Bond thing, if that had happened, something might have changed just from that one film, you know?
But don't mistake his wistfulness for regret. James Brolin loves what he does and just wants to do more.
I never felt like I'm ready to move on to the next best thing. My favorite days have been at work, other than the days my kids were born or the days I was married. Every day at work has been just gold to me.
What does that do for your soul? What is it?
It makes me miss it right now. Here we are talking, wasting time.